And we're live, folks. Back with a new video, back with a new live, and today I'm going to talk about the Kemetic tree of life. I've broken this down before, but I'm getting into it in a more in depth explanation. So yeah, here we go. My bad. I'm pulling up the Google slide. I wasn't prepared. Am I ever prepared for any of my stuff? We shall find out. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Pulling it up. No, I put it in the wrong order. Well, not the wrong order. Instead of descend, I'm gonna start from descending to ascending in that order. But yeah, I'm about to get into it. Right, in pronto. All right, kind of tired, so I'm lacking in not enthusiasm, but I sound a little dry right now. All right, slide 14, which is Geb. So, bet the first these are. Oh yeah, the Kemetic tree of life is based off consciousness and consciousness levels, just like the dimensions and all that. So it's 10. It's 10 in total, but it's 9 dimensions that they go by on the tree of life. So first one, Geb. This is everything that's physical. Geb was the god that controlled earthly planes and molecular densities of things, energy, and matter. So once you're in this consciousness, you're aware of the physical reality, and you're realizing the physical reality as a whole. When you're talking about a Kemetic tree of life, once you access the consciousness of Geb, you go through everything on the physical plane on Earth, molecular density of things, energy, and matter. So everything that's in the physical realm and all that, that's what it deals with Geb. All right, next we got Aset. Aset is the consciousness when you're aware of yourself. You're aware of your emotions. You're aware of initiations, learning. You're nourishing yourself. You're healing yourself. You have tenderness and you have trance. So this is basically everything that deals with self-care. And if you can connect this with the second dimension, this is about duality, care. Like you're learning, you're nourishing yourself, you're healing yourself, and healing others as well. So you're aware of your abilities and your limitations as a limitless being on the planet when you deal into the Aset consciousness. She's also the mother of Jeru, and we're going to keep going up the tree. Sabet, this is opposing forces, left brain, and hidden crossroads. So everything left brain is the logic of everything. Aset is the emotional, the right brain of everything. Sabet is the logical explanation of things. So everything that deals with logic, explanations, thinking, thoughts, and ideas. So in opposing forces, debating. So everything that deals with left brain is debating, either with emotions or with ideas, and hitting crossroads. When you hit a crossroad, this is when you're at a point where things that, how could I explain? I can't explain it right now. My mind is in a funk. So hitting the crossroads. You have an example. I can't think of an example of crossroads right now. But yeah. Jeru. So this is the solar forces, the Kundalini energy, and sexual energy. So the Kundalini is the energy that is in your spine. This is fun fact. When becoming a pharaoh, the pharaoh had to move like a cobra, because there was a cobra on the. Dang it, I don't want to say a crown. I forgot. My mind is But yeah, what they put on their heads, the crown that they put on their heads had a cobra on top where the third eye was. The pharaoh had to combine the Kundalini energy with the pineal gland to become a pharaoh, to become wise enough to become a snake, and combine those powers. So once the Kundalini energy goes up to the spine, into the pineal gland, the person was able to stand up straight from their legs without moving their arms or their legs. So laying down up to their legs, without using their arms or their legs, just their back, being able to move like a snake. And this is also the sexual energy, which is the energy of the root chakra. The root chakra is where your private parts are, your private areas, the vagina and the penis. So this is what deals with the sexual energy. The which is also the chakra of survival, survival instinct, lower animalistic instincts. Next, once we get to the consciousness of Jeru, Jeru was basically the prophet. Basically what Jesus would be to Christianity, Krishna would be to Hinduism, and what Moses would be to Judaism, and what Muhammad would be to Islam. So once you tap into the Jeru consciousness, you have will, you gain courage, you're fierce, you're disciplined, and you find a balance of higher and lower self. And ways to balance out your higher and lower self is to live in the heart chakras. The heart chakra is the fourth chakra. So if we go starting from the root chakra, we go to the sacral chakra, then we go to the solar plexus, then we go to the heart. This is the middle chakra. Then we go to the throat chakra, then we go to the pineal gland chakra, then we get to the crown chakra. I'll be breaking down the chakras too again. But yeah, so once you balance that out, you start living into your heart space and not your egos, not your desires, which are lower animalistic natures, and balancing the higher self, which just gives you a higher position of thought, idea, imagination, and consciousness levels. The third eye, connected to your consciousness, is connected to the spiritual realm, and your crown chakra is connected to the spiritual realm as well. Throat chakra is your expressions and communications. Heart chakra, everything that you feel in the heart, the internal realm, your first brain, your first memory, source of memory. Neurocardiology, you feel me? Jeru Kahuti, this was the enforcement of law. So this has become the authority figure. This is basically the fifth dimension, becoming the authority figure, bringing courage, fearlessness, and you'll either be offensive or defensive about your positions and roles in life. So with that being said, this is basically becoming an authority-like figure with Jeru Kahuti. Next, we have Ma'at. She was the goddess of the universal law, universal love, the goddess of love and justice and truth. So when I broke down universal love, love for the greater good of the universe, the greater good of the people, the elevation of the people, and expanding the consciousness of people throughout the universe. The law, what it means by law, the universal laws, everything such as the law of attraction, the law of exchange, the law of gender, the law of correspondence, the law of one divineness, things of that nature. There's 12 universal laws. You can look this all up. I might as well break them down too. Another chance, when a chance I get. Justice and truth. So being fair, being righteous, being balanced. This is what the consciousness, when you get the consciousness of Ma'at from. It's the universal love, the law, justice, and truth. Next, we have Seker. It's the power of underlying structures of things and substance. So once you tap into this consciousness level, this God, this nectar, they didn't call the ancient Egyptians Kemetic. Ancient people of Kemet did not call themselves God. They called themselves Netter, people of nature, people of divineness. So power and underlying structure. So you're bringing structure to life. You have a thing of a way of substance. Everything in your life deals with substance, and you build structure around your life. Tahuti. This is the plane of wisdom, the consciousness of wisdom, oracles, and power to know all things. So basically, this is where you gain your wisdom, your knowledge from. This is basically self-explanatory. The power to know all things, self-knowledge, self-reflection. You are the greatest, and you have the greatest source of knowledge and intelligence in your internal realm. So this is why self-knowledge and self-realization is important when it comes to studying you, because this is your life, this is your path, and this is how you're going to live your journey and your purpose. A sword, the first one. This is the father of Jeru. His name also is Osiris, the first ancestor, the true self, and connection to all things. So connecting to the universe, once you finally realize and come to this level of consciousness, you will be in tune with the universe. You'll become divine. You'll become a creator, and you'll be able to manifest and live your purpose and bring joy, love, peace, and enlightenment to the universe. This is basically the correlation of the universe and everything. This is the culmination of all wisdom on the ninth dimensional scale. And I'm about to compare these all to the 9 dimensions anyway. So, Amen. This is 0. Amen is at 0 on the Kemetic tree of life. This is the overall, but they had a name for it. This is the overall being. This is what they would consider God. The spirit, the all and the none, the undifferentiated one. This is the overall consciousness of ancient Kemet. So nothing. Amen would be nothing, no thing, no thing at all. It is the balance of all feminine and masculine energy. So yeah, I'm about to break this all down, starting from Geb. So being one dimensional, everything. So when I talked about the first dimension, is all about self, reality, and consciousness, your self reality, everything. When I got to the second dimension, this is duality, caring for others, having emotions and empathy for people, sympathy for people, things along those lines. Third dimension was Sabet. Sabet is being aware of your surroundings and what's going on in your surroundings. So thinking logically, thinking with the left brain. Judging your surroundings. This will be the fourth dimension, judging your surroundings and everything. Having solar forces, because you're becoming an oversoul at this point, indigo soul, and indigo souls have the cosmic melanin in their DNA, throughout their DNA, and connected to the root chakra. Fifth, when you start utilizing your judgment, so you get the willpower, the courage to make a change, and your discipline, you start balancing out life. Once we get to the sixth dimension, becoming the authority, enforcement of law, courage, fearlessness, you may become offensive or defensive in your position in life. The seventh, universal love. This is when you become a spiritual adult. The sixth dimension is when you become a spiritual child. Spiritual adult, you start manifesting. This is when you start manifesting. The eighth dimension, Seker, bringing structure and substance. This is when you start experiencing your manifestations and everything. Then this is where you become. This is where you're in tune with how you become a creator and a manifester. This is the eighth. Yikes. My bad. This is when you become, alright. Spiritual child. Seventh, spiritual adult. I got confused. Not confused. I got mixed up. I'm tired. But yeah, I'm going to hurry this up. But yeah, the eighth. This would be the eighth. And Asura would be the ninth dimension, the universe. Yeah. Totality of all divine wisdom. Amen. Zero. So yeah, this is all I have for today. My bad if it seems sloppy. Hope you guys learned something. Yeah, I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.